Hey everyone, this is Fire here, bringing you guys another Subspace broadcast. Today, instead of a usual JD, BD, or DD match, I'm going to bring you guys a tutorial on aggressive javelin for JDs and LJ. So if you played the league or want to learn how to play the league, this is a great place to begin. For me, I've always been about action and kind of initiating the action, like sort of creating the luck instead of letting the luck come to you. So, not saying that's the only way to play, but this is just how I see myself personally playing this shit. So what I do usually with the opening is I kind of rush out over the top, and some people kind of stray, like Remu there, kind of fired prematurely, and he didn't expect for someone to come over the top, and I would usually just try to hunt them down, get the quick snipe, get in, get out, and move on for kill number 2. And so it also sets the tone, because with that, they're forced to go back in the right ear, and yeah, unfortunately, with Mac it's still right there, kind of getting the vulture. So you can do a lot of creative play by getting to the position first, kind of like for those who ever played Counter-Strike, that getting to the position first, especially if you use the sniper rifle, is critical. I mean, that's like the difference between a good session and a bad session. And so with this, it's kind of the same idea with the beginning. So if you kind of ever rewatch this and go back to the beginning, just look how when the timer starts, I rush out and go over the top, and I just kind of wait and patiently see who kind of prematurely fires, or who has hesitancy in the movements with their ship or whatnot. They're very indecisive on where they want to go, and I just kind of go off of that. Here we go. Teamwork, that's all about, that's like the main focus with JD's. Mac is so, there and I go, and here we go. We kind of just go out and set the tone, and essentially what you want to do is when you attack, you want to be able to, attacking left to right, right to left is one advantage, one way to play the game, but for me, I always like going up, down to top, and up to bottom, or top to bottom and bottom up, just because the resolution is a lot smaller, so players have less time to react to a rush, because if you're looking at 1920 or 1280, it's a lot better than 1024 or something like 1200s. So, and here we go. So this is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at oh my god. Tavernac, the TK specialist. So Blood is a great a friend of mine. We've been playing since, I don't know, since the Siege days, so that's kind of TWLD season 3 and 4, and then along with Bonsai and Dynasty. So we kind of, yeah, it's good to see him still playing, still being a productive Javelin, especially now. He was actually really good back in the day with Javelin. I actually did not play Javs back in the day. For those who may not know, I played a lot of Warbird back in the day, so the Javelin was kind of around season maybe 7, 8 change, just because you get tired of doing the same thing over and over, and also the Warbird map isn't all that exciting, so it's like staring in space and just shooting asteroids all day. So that wasn't cool. So Javelin's a lot more fun. It's a lot more action intense because the map's closer, and it was getting really popular. So. And so this is what I do. I usually come up the trench, and I have full energy, so I kind of wait. So I kind of see what's going on, and I like to do this the wall bounce. So what I do is I go forward, and I pretend to shoot forward. Like I pretend to just like as if I'm going forward, and then I spawn also. So I pretend to go forward, but at the last second, I bounce off the wall, I turn around, and I shoot straight right back. And 99% of the time, the guy dies, unless he knows exactly what's going on. So players I've done it to many times kind of understand, like that's kind of a go-to move of mine. So there we go, right in the face, a straight shot again to Blood. So yeah, but Blood is a great player, and yeah, he's just been around, and glad to see him still in good shape. So here I go. So I'm with the team, not Evil Deed, Stay On, Macasel, Tabernac, another straight shot. So a good thing about coming from Warbird to Jab, so all you Warbirds who kind of want to do something new besides base, is Jab's great, because you get that Warbird aim, and that for me it counts for at least probably 60 to 70% of my kills each game, just because the shift, the rush shot, the shift shoot, if you can get it down right, it's very hard to dodge. It's harder to dodge in Jab than Warbird, because Jabby burns so much energy, so much more energy faster than Warbird. And so yeah, if you have a lot of aim or straight aim, you might want to check out jabbing, and that's another alternative if you have that kind of that straight shot aim for Warbird. And then if you add a few dodging dynamics there as I get sniped by Remy. I think I was I don't know. I ran into a couple of bombs this game, unfortunately. So yeah, but here we go. I'm going up to Evil Deed, and Evil Deed wanted me to say something good about him, but I won't. But so you're worse than Risk. I'm just kidding, Riss. Now, Riss is a great player. In fact, Riss is someone I would go to LJ with, and I trust. So he's a great player. He's a great survivor. So there you have it. And so don't be complaining on Dice Chat anymore. Just Evil Deed, you're just worse. So anyhow, I go with the middle. So what I'd like to do is right here. I completely missed a shot, but it's okay. So I like to kind of track. I just kind of wait, and instead of making, you see how like I'm not really committing yet. I'm just kind of seeing, scoping the field. What are they gonna do? I see my teammates go over top. Aprix fires, so he's out of energy. Stay on fired. Remu's out of energy, and I go for the snipe. So if you want to be like a finisher, because I consider myself like I like to kill. You know, I don't. Sometimes I like to assist, and a lot of times I like to lyric, but I like to go for the finishing kill and kind of set the tone. So for those players with that kind of mindset, you kind of always want to just be close enough to be able to help your teammates, because you don't want to be all selfish and be across the screen and wait for everyone to die and you go in for the last minute kill. So you want to track and wait and monitor, and then just kind of wait it out and see, play the situation. So if your teammates are okay, like in that situation we had the advantage, so I kind of waited it out and just cleaned things up. So that's it for part 1. Stay tuned for part 2 and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys very soon.